Okay, good morning, everybody. So excited to chat with you this morning. Welcome to our Tell the World Nations Saturday Zoom call. So those of you who are on, this is where you invite all of your new consultants and their teams all jump on here together. You know, it's really, really important, you guys, that we jump on live because, perfect example, last week's Zoom, which was really great and lots of special information was shared, hasn't even been posted yet. So, you know, we had some technical difficulties with it. So you've got to make sure that you're on live. Only if an emergency you can't be, then obviously the recording will be available when available. So I am Christy Card. I am a National Vice President with Arbonne. If I don't know you, I can't wait to meet you. And so much stuff is going on right now. So if you happen to be new, you're probably like, what is happening? Arbonne is exploding. GTC is sold out, you guys. If you didn't see that, GTC is sold out. There is no more seats for GTC. 16,000 seats were sold out in 2 weeks. That is the fastest in the history of Arbonne by kind of a lot, actually. I want to say last year we sold out 16,000 seats by the end of December. So we sold out 6 weeks earlier than the fastest that we've ever sold out. And all of the little packages you can get with the snack bars and the food, what are those called? I'm totally spacing right now. Those are actually almost sold out. I think Ruth will stick it in the comments. Survival kit, thank you. Those are almost sold out too. So if you actually are registered for GTC and you're planning on getting one, you probably might want to reserve it now because otherwise they will be gone and they will not bring extra because they've only allotted so many to be able to be traveling from Irvine to Vegas. So they only have so much space they can fit in their containers. So that's happening, but there is a wait list. So if you are new and you have new consultants that have joined your team right now, you guys get on the wait list. I know last year, I think everyone on the wait list made it. So because there is always last minute, like, you know, pregnancies or family things that come up with certain people. Granted, you know, lock those dates in on your calendar and make them absolute so that you go. But if you were new and you didn't get to register, get on the wait list today because they go in order of who signed up first. And yes, that's really important. Okay, so besides that, you guys, we have Sarah's Benz Bash. It's on December 6th. That is going to be a blast. So whether you live in Southern California or if you don't and you want to fly out, you are obviously more than welcome to. It is going to be on Friday the 6th at nighttime. It starts at 7 p.m. It is going to be so cute. It's at the Bunker House, which is like very like retro fancy. It's Instagram worthy like everywhere. There's cute lights outside. There's going to be a charcuterie board and a candy bar and little things that have like Mercedes stickers on it, so you can stick a bunch of candy and have Mercedes stickers and take pictures. It's going to be Instagram awesome, plus a blast, plus we need to celebrate our teammates. So make sure you all are there and that you bring guests. There is an early bird fee that's cheaper. And you guys, I don't remember exactly the amounts right now in my head, but guests are a really good price. They're half the price of a regular ticket for non-success line. So I think they're $10, which is so great because usually it's the same price as a ticket. So invite as many guests as you possibly can. Up to 200 people will fit in the room. So pumped. Okay. Christmas party is the next day. Again, if you are an area manager and you hit your maintenance of 10,000 or you go into qualification this month with 10,000, which I'm going to tell you with the new products and all the excitement, go for it. Every single one of you. You will be invited to go to the area manager dinner, which is beforehand, which is going to be plated and seated and super fun. And you're going to get a special gift and all that jazz at dinner. And then the Christmas party for all district managers and district qual with a minimum of 2,500 get to come with one special guest. So make sure that you've RSVP'd for that. I've already sent out the email to all of our current district managers. If you've not received the email, please let me know. For those of you who will be in district qual, you are also invited, but you have not received an invitation yet. But you can and will when you hit your 2,500 minimum to go in qual this month. All right. So on to the products really quickly. We went over that yesterday. So you guys saw a bunch of new stuff was launched. You saw that the protein was launched and the fizz. You saw the hair products were launched and the makeup. You also saw that our team put special fun packages together to make things a little bit easier for your clients. So instead of them just buying one fizz and one protein, they're more likely to buy more things, right? So you saw that. Everybody's been notified. I'm just letting you know right now, I will be sending out an email to all consultants on our team, to all PCs on our team right now, and all past due for us all, telling everyone what's going on, because Arbonne is not sending an email till Monday. What? That's too late. So I'll go ahead and send one out for us all today. So make sure when you talk to people, you follow up and say, I'm not sure if you saw the email, or, oh my gosh, you should be getting an email. Like, did you see it? Did you see what happens? Like, holy cow. Like, you're so welcome, Julie. I know a lot of you are like, how do I download the contacts and how do I email? So I'm just going to do it. That way it's done, but you need to follow up with everybody, because just an email doesn't necessarily mean they're going to know what to do. So I'll do my part. You guys got to do yours. Okay. The products, you guys are going to sell out. I'm just reiterating this again. So here's what I'm doing. I already went over this yesterday, but I did put in our thread. I'm trying to get every single one of our current PCs and our current consultants to download the Shop app. All right. Because they can be on their phone real fast. They can open it up at 6 a.m. on Monday morning, Pacific Standard Time. They can go to the new on the Shop app. So tell them to download it like now and jump on it and kind of practice. If they go to the new tab, it will all be there. They can go blink, 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 and then go next, go shipping, next, card, submit. Like fast, simple, easy on their phone, simple access. Everyone that is willing to do their order on their own, I am so thankful for. Everyone else, I'm taking a pre-order for. And we did have a question yesterday. Brianna asked a question, what do you do with a pre-order? So you guys, that does not mean that we can put the order in now. A pre-order, if you're new, just means you write down the person's information, their name, their email, their phone number, their shipping address, their billing address. You also write down what they want. If they got a free gift, you write down their free gift. And then you write down their card number, their expiration, and their CVV code. And you just put it in a piece of paper. Most of us that have done this before, we just have like a little booklet and we write everybody's information. And then it's our responsibility on Monday morning. We put in our own order first and then go through the line to get through everyone else's. So obviously you guys understand that puts a little bit more pressure on you if you're willing to do pre-orders. But you also know that your people won't forget if you're taking the pre-order. So yeah. Oh, and the date of birth, if it's a new PC too. Okay. So that's all this stuff that I'm going to share this morning, you guys. I know we have an incentive happening right now, so you can look on our page for that. But really just this whole weekend is just tell everyone in the world about what's happening with the new stuff and talk to people about the business while you do it. Talk to people about hosting for you while you're reaching out right now. So when you're like, oh my gosh, did you see what's going on? They're like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, look, give me your list of what you want. And if you host for me, I'll give you an extra fizz for free. So let's get something on the books. Let me have your order. Let's do this, right? If they've been on the fence about being a consultant, you can be like, hey, I know you've been on the fence. I'm just letting you know, we are blowing up. Our global training conference usually sells out in 2 months. It did in 2 weeks. If you wanted to do Arbonne, there is no need to wait any longer. You're going to miss the boat. So you need to jump on. And what kind of new products do you want at the same time? So I know 3 of the girls on our call right now got a consultant just yesterday by talking to them about this at the exact same time. So with that, I hope that all helped. Please, if you have any questions, we will open it up again at the end of our call. But I do want Ruth to go ahead and jump in and talk about gratitude, because we want your heart to be in the best place ever as you run with this urgency and run with this excitement. We want your heart like in the perfect place. Okay, go for it, Ruthie.
Okay, so first of all, I just want to say I was so overwhelmed by your Because of Arbonnes that you all sent to me, you guys, this morning. I was reading through them and just like filled with so much joy and gratitude myself, and just amazed by the things that Arbonne has done for you guys, and things that you're hopeful of, and things that you are working on and planning for, and just other people's lives that you're pouring into, and your own and your families is amazing. So what I actually want to do right now is for you guys to unmute yourselves and share a couple of things that you're grateful for. And yes, I'm asking you to be vulnerable and to just jump. If you have that like, oh, I need to go, just do it. Just unmute and say, okay, I'm going to go. And I want you to share some of those things that you're grateful for with everybody else, because I was very blessed by them and I want everybody else to hear. So please unmute yourself and go.
Hello.
Hi, we hear you, Melody.
Okay, cool. I just want to say that with all the changes that are happening in my life right now, I don't know if anybody knows, but the company that I've been working for the last 2 years is closing its doors officially as of, I believe, December 31st. So because of Arbonne, I'm not worried in any way, shape, or form. And I don't think I've ever had that sense of security, ever. And to me, that is just such an incredible feeling, to just know that my backup plan gets to be my first plan, even though it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of effort. It's going to happen, and I don't have to worry about it. Like, we were talking about it at work, what everybody's going to do, and we're all just like, I cannot even imagine getting another job. I can't in any way, shape, or form. I got 2 kids, I got a house, I got bills, I got all kinds of things, and I'm not worried one bit. And that is something that I'm grateful for. And that's it.
That's amazing. That's priceless.
Share really quickly. You guys know, am I echoing? Okay. You guys may have seen that we're in upstate New York right now. And because of Arbonne, we found out kind of last minute that Kiara's family on her dad's side was having a big family reunion. And because of Arbonne and not having to like have restrictions on requesting time off and dealing with all those things with the regular job, we were able to come and be here. And I'm so blessed watching her, like seeing her interact with her family and seeing people that she hasn't seen in like literally 15 years. So super grateful for that. It's exciting.
That's amazing. Such a gift for you and for her and everybody there that gets to see you who hasn't for a long, long time. That's amazing.
I'll go. Can you hear me? Okay. Yes. Because of Arbonne, I've been able to reconnect with people that I would probably never have reconnected with before. And I'm actually really grateful for that. It really wasn't in my email because it just came into my brain right now because I was thinking of so many things that I'm grateful for with Arbonne. But number one is my health for my husband and myself both, because Arbonne has completely changed our lives as far as our health goes. But really reconnecting with people that honestly I probably would have never reached out to unless Arbonne had come into my life. And now I'm working on some awesome things with some amazing individuals that are out to like change the world for the better. And it's just cool to be a part of. And I'm excited for that.
It's awesome. And you are such a gift to all of us, that's for sure.
I will go. Okay. I'm really, really grateful for Arbonne, not only because of the community, because all of you people are so amazing, but also like I was just having a conversation with someone yesterday and reflecting on the boring administrative job that I had for 11 years that I just like settled for. And the whole time I was there, I kept thinking, I wish that I could do some sort of work that was fulfilling, that was making a difference in people's lives, that doesn't have me stuck in a cubicle in fluorescent light, that lets me somehow be with my daughter. At the time, I did not have kids, but I knew that if I wanted to have kids, I didn't want to send them to school or daycare all the time so that I could work, because my parents both worked not only full-time but overtime just to make ends meet. And at the time that I was kind of fantasizing about this, I thought, oh, that's crazy, Liz. You're never going to have that. But I still really wanted it, and I would talk about it all the time in conversation. And I just never really thought that it would happen. And look, here it is. Here I am living it right now. And it's just literally a dream come true.
Oh, you're creating a new normal for your daughter.
Exactly.
And showing her an example. That's awesome.
I'll go. Can you hear me?
Oh, we heard you, and then we didn't hear you. Try again, Marilyn. Okay, we can hear you.
Hi, because of Arbonne, I'm starting to dream again for my future. I am going to retire very soon, and it's like soon, and I'll be debt free, and also I'll be able to will some money to my son, Joshua, and his family. And I'm blessed and I'm very thankful. I love Arbonne. I love giving away life with the 30 day.
So beautiful. I love it, you guys.
I have one. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so mine is not huge because, I'll be honest, I don't make like a ton of money with Arbonne right now. But with the money I make, I'm still able to, pay for gas money and insurance. And it might not be a ton, but it's something. There are times where I go to the end of the month and I have a couple $100s left over in my budget. And I'm actually able to say, oh, if it wasn't for Arbonne, I'd be at zero right now. Or during the month, I wouldn't have been able to do things that I wanted to do, because I wouldn't have the extra money for it. And then also just having, I think, an option to an alternative from like a 9-to-5 job of having to clock in and clock out, and just having that other option that I can be in control of. The end.
I love that. That's huge. Those daily things that take the stress off, you guys. It's so important. Thank you, Hannah, for sharing those.
I'll go if nobody else is going right now. Okay, so I'm new to Arbonne, but what Arbonne has given me is a better understanding of my self-worth. I have a 10-year-old, and trying to explain any of this to him is huge. I actually spent time with Sarah one night, and I tried to explain to my kiddo what it meant to say, would you invest $300 into me? And he's like, I don't know what that means. So having to step back and break it down and understand who I am, what I am, and what he means to me, it's really given me that opportunity to every day be like, Drakey, I got to talk to somebody, and Drakey, I got to do this. And he's my number one, like, I'm sitting in my bathroom right now. He's my business partner, and he's so excited to hear that I've spoken to people, and I light up. And I was making a shake the other morning, teaching him how to make the blend or use the blender. And he's like, Mom, I like that you're happy. This makes me happy. And that's why I'm grateful. 1 month in.
That is amazing. That is a huge gift, and it's so needed in our culture today. I wanted to share, Eric put over here in the comments that he's grateful that Arbonne has healed his wife who has lupus, and he's able to bring her with him during his travels and with the extra money, and grateful to belong to a group of strong women here. So that's awesome. Thank you for sharing, Eric. We have time for a couple more. Who else would like to share?
I'll go, Ruth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think relationships is one thing that Arbonne has really given me that's been an incredible blessing, and just really getting to meet people and learn from others that I probably would have never met or have had much of a relationship with. So I think that's been an incredible gift. And also, I think Arbonne really changed my perspective, because I'm not a big picture thinker, and I never really have been. And so it has been really cool to see that Arbonne has given me the ability to think bigger and to dream bigger. And also, there was one other thing. I can't think of it now, but anyways, yeah, to be a big picture thinker, and to just really think more ahead in the future and think, yeah, like Arbonne can do this and that, and just like to see that excitement is really, really quite a gift.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing, and we are so thankful for you too, and the relationship with you.
I'll go.
Oh, now we all want to go.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go?
Oh,
I'll go.
Go ahead, since your face is up.
Oh, it is? Okay. I have the gallery view. Anyway, because of Arbonne, just slightly different. What I forgot to mention last Saturday, I kind of always had a seed planted inside of me that I was supposed to be some form of a leader or make some kind of a difference. And, you know, like I always thought maybe it was in church, or I didn't know. And then I wanted to be a teacher, and I thought it was then to be a teacher. But I now feel like I kind of have found my my place to really do that, and it's because we get to be our own boss, and it's really like it's all what you decide to do with it. And I'm still figuring out what I'm learning from it all, but it's really fun to learn, and it gives me like a really huge purpose every single day. And even if things are feeling slower, I can look back over the last 7 months and see like, oh, it's just a slow couple days. It's going to get faster. It's going to pick up. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just been very, very good for me, my ego, my future, and my feeling of wanting to be a leader. That's about it.
That's awesome. I think a lot of us can relate to that, most definitely. Michelle, you want to go ahead and share?
Can you hear me okay? Okay. I'm grateful for meeting a really strong community of people. And I kind of like to be always the one talking in the group, and I like that I'm actually listening, especially with some of these new PCs that I've met along the way through my journey. And I like listening to them and telling and hearing from them what makes them happy. And I like that I'm actually listening more, because I don't feel like I was listening enough. And I'm also very grateful that I've met some people that I can really look up to. So I'm learning something every day, and I'm very grateful for that.
I love it. That's so great. Okay, maybe one more. Who else would like to share?
Ruth, I would love to share.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys, I'm going to turn my video on. I woke up with a horribly hurt neck, and I have been sitting in the shower, so I'm not going to put you all through that. But aside from obviously all the things that we get to experience, this is going to sound kind of sad, but this is something that I had a fear of for a long time. And I don't think I've even shared this with any of you guys, Ruth or Sarah or Christy. But for many, many years, I didn't have really great relationships in my life. Friendships, they were really fair weather, friendships of convenience, because I didn't value myself to seek people who truly valued me. And one of my biggest fears was that if something were to happen to me financially, medically, that I would just kind of fade away, and nobody would ever seek out what happened to me. And because of Arbonne, because of our community, because of the value that I now have in myself, because of the friendships, the people that are in Arbonne, these souls, I know that if I don't post on social media for 2 days, I get a text message, hey girl, is everything okay? Or I have those friendships, I have those people in my life who are gonna be there for me no matter what. And I never really understood what that kind of friendship, what that kind of value, what that kind of love was like until I met the people that do Arbonne. And so that is just having that soul anchoring, having those souls around you that feel you and you feel them, and you know that no matter what, you could call them at 3 a.m. and they will be there for you. You guys, that is insane. And so for those of you that are new in Arbonne, just get ready. When you work your booty off, when you become a part of this community, that's what you feel. That is the anchor. And it opens so many doors for possibilities. And I'm so thankful for that. So I love you guys so much.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you for sharing. You guys, you heard everything that was shared, and there are so many common themes, and there are so many people writing, yes, that's me. Oh my gosh, I feel that too. Like, with this gift that we have, think about the people around you. Do you think other people need this gift of Arbonne in one of those facets? We don't know. Sometimes we look at people and go, I wonder if they need it financially. You guys, they might need it relationally. Or you look at someone in this area and we think that, oh, it's probably here, but we really don't know. And so hearing and learning what people's lives, what's going on in their lives, and sharing this gift is huge. So I encourage you, keep this list running and put it on your wall next to you, or by your goals, or by wherever you work your Arbonne business, or you have it on your phone, somewhere that you see it and it's going to hit you, and write, who else could use this? This is what we have to give, you guys. We don't just have skincare. We don't just have nutrition. We know our products change lives, but listen to all of what you've said today and what other people have shared. Like, this is an incredible gift, you guys. When I started my business, I had no idea. I remember my brother gave me this book that was called One Girl Could Change the World. I think it was like 16 or 15. And I was like, in my heart, I was like, yeah. And I was like, not me. Like, how? Like, I know I can, and I know I should, but I'm so shy. I don't talk to people. Like, I'm so not good at this. You guys, looking back on this journey has been the most incredible thing. Like, you guys have changed my life, this business and this community and this income, you guys, moving across the country and just going, I'm ready now, instead of going, okay, do I have a job lined up? What is this going to happen? What's that going to happen? Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to afford a place? Like, those questions didn't even come into my mind. It was just like, okay, where do I go? And I'm so grateful. Like, we all have these crazy things in our hearts that we want to do and we want to explore and we want to jump into. And because of this business, because of this community of people saying you can, we have that. So pay it forward. Remember this as you're sharing, like, pay this forward like crazy sauce. You guys share. And when you get into moments where you're like, I'm stuck, right? We say that, put those 2 words out of your head. Like, just go, I am so grateful. Like, step back and be like, oh my gosh, like, get out of here, like, go live, like, and just share with so much joy and so much gratitude, you guys. Value, growth, health, community, all the things that I was hearing from you guys, wealth, financial security, joy, peace, time, family, freedom. Like, we get to give this out. So get out there and give it away. There are so many reasons to share. So I know Christy wanted to close out the call, so I'm going to pass it to her with these last couple minutes. But thank you guys for sharing. Please, if you want to copy and paste what you sent me and put it underneath that because of Arbonne, I would love for that to be a living, breathing place where people put what has changed in their life. If you didn't get a chance to share on here today, would love for you to post it there so we can celebrate that with you. But thank you for sharing, you guys. I'm so grateful for you. You have changed my life. And you make me never, ever want to stop this business, and the countless people out there who we haven't met yet, because our influence is just going to keep going. So Christy, I'm going to pass it to you. Close it out.
Yay. Oh my gosh. Whew, you guys, I always think to myself, like Ruth said, how many people out there feel lost? How many people out there feel they're not worthy? How many people feel like they can never have more than? And how many times in our lives have we held ourselves back because, like we said, we didn't feel like we were the one? Well, here's what I have to tell you guys. You are the one. You are the one. You have been brought into this business for a reason. Obviously, you've shared what they are. And I want you to really think about, we are who we are right now. But what is it going to look like when you have an area of people that you've empowered because of your yes? And when you have a region of people that you've empowered because you didn't give up? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you guys, there's going to be hard days. There's going to be hard weeks, hard months, maybe even a hard year. And it always is connected to our activity and our mindset. But you will learn this along the journey and along the way. So when you feel like you're in a place of you don't really like your paycheck, you're not making enough, the time commitment you put into Arbonne isn't really feeling like you're coming out with what you want out of this business, go back to your because of Arbonne and go back to why you're doing this, because this is a business with a million more perks than a regular business, right? All the things that you just said and the impact that you get to have. Understand, you guys, it's okay for people to say no to you. Because think about this, did you say no the first time you looked at the business? Probably. Did it take you 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times before you finally understood and got what we really are about? Love on people like crazy, you guys. Breathe life. Make it so not about you. Because when you make it about they said no to you and that hurts you, then you're actually making it about you, So when you're going out this weekend and you're talking to people about our new products. And you guys, our energy is electric right now. I can feel it. I'm like this, you know, all of you guys, I can tell we're like on fire because Arbonne came out with new products. But what? Like, our opportunity should make us feel like this all the time, because it's so much more important, because look at what it does. The nutrition and the products and the makeup and the skincare is going to make us beautiful and healthy from the inside out. But what is going to change lives? People do not go to sleep at night worrying about their wrinkles. They go to sleep at night worried, how am I going to put food on the table? How come there's more month than there is money? I don't feel worthy. I feel lost. What am I doing in life? And is life even worth it? What am I here for? I don't have a mission. I don't have a passion. I am in a terrible situation and I need more financial money to get me out of this. You guys, you have to, please, you have to think about what possibly those people are going through, because we literally have no idea, and ask them anyway. Be brave, be courageous, ask them anyway. And when they say no, be brave again and ask them again. And when they say no again, if you really feel like this is a person that can impact the world and it's somebody that Arbonne would want to be leading their company and their business, ask them again. Keep loving on them, you guys, because you never know when somebody finally says, you know what, you're right. I'm ready to do something for me. I'm ready to make a difference in other people's lives. I'm ready to make a change. And I'm going to give you guys a challenge, because I work with challenges. I'm an achievement type person. Some of you are not that way, and that's totally okay. And that's what makes us so special, is everyone is so different. But for those of you who thrive on doing something fun together and creating extra urgency, I'm doing a challenge with Jill Bush and Jacqueline Sarp, who are like powerhouses. And this is the same challenge they're doing. So as nations, this is the same challenge I'm offering to you. Before Monday night, Jacqueline, Jill, and I want to sponsor direct 2 new consultants and 4 PCs. It's not even that crazy. It's not even that crazy, you guys, right? So between yesterday and Monday night, 2 new direct consultants and 4 PCs. Who's in? You guys, if the MVPs are doing it, we all can do it. We do the exact same thing as MVPs. The only difference between you right now and an MVP paycheck is how brave you are. That's it. It's not how skilled you are. It's not how smart you are. Sometimes I'm really not that smart. I am horrible at spelling. I am terrible at directions. You guys, it doesn't matter. What does matter is discipline, drive, and bravery. So if you guys can be brave enough times, consistently over time, you will become an MVP. And I want you, last thing, I want you to think about, what would your life look like if you had a $10,000 check that literally went into your bank account on Monday morning? Boom. $10,000 in your bank on Monday morning. What would that do? Would you pay off some credit cards? Would you save for a vacation? Would you pay for college for your kiddos? Would you save to buy a house because you've been wanting a house for so long and you've never been able to have one of your own? What would you do? And then last thing, what would you do if on Monday morning a $21,000 paycheck dropped into your bank account? What would that look like? What would that mean for your family, for your parents, for your grandkids? What would that mean for their legacy, your legacy? What would that mean for the charities that you work with? Would you be able to write a check to any charity you want for whatever you wanted? Here's the deal, you guys. We have to stop being so concerned about how we feel, because how we feel is irrelevant. Literally irrelevant. If you feel like you don't want to do something, you feel like bummed about someone's answer, you are making it about you. Be brave instead. Be brave. Feel like, you can feel like, I'm not very good at this, or I don't know what I'm doing, or gosh, I'm a mess, but you can still be brave anyways, right? And that's what I'm asking you guys to do. So I can't wait to see who decides to do this challenge. I'm going to let Jill and Jacqueline know, every single person on my team, who actually completes this challenge too. So I'm doing it with you guys. So I will send them a picture of your face and your name for every single one of you who by Monday night has 2 new consultants and 4 new PCs. All right, you guys, love you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited for all of you. I'm so excited for our future. I can't wait to have you all be VPs so we can be on a million VP trips. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's going to be the best ever. So have an amazing day. Kick booty, you guys. Go for it. Bye.